Hi, my name is Darcy Leslie. My coaching experience started in college when I started coaching volleyball as well as rugby and several rugby camps. And in 2016, I played football for 8 years, and after retiring, I was asked to join the coaching staff, and I worked extensively with the defense. The last 2 years of the force, I took over their strength and conditioning program, and we had great results. I recently started coaching CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting and have an extensive experience of my own training others, and CrossFit competitions. So I played 8 years for the Chicago Force, which was a women's tackle football team. And we were very good. We made it to the championship 3 times in my career. We won it once. We had probably one of the best coaches in the league who taught me everything I know and who's helped me become the coach I am today. So I just recently got certified for CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting, and I've been coaching at hardware since getting certified, and it's become an extreme passion of mine because with CrossFit, and I feel like with any training program, you really learn to work with the individual. Like, no one's the same, so you just kind of work with that one person and figure out what's best for them and go from there. I feel like Olympic weightlifting, it should be incorporated in all sports. It just helps you just build awareness of your body and just a quick way to build strength as well. I was very passionate about sports, but I knew I couldn't be an athlete forever, so there was always going to be something after that. And just growing up, I've played literally every and all sports that I could imagine. I love sports, it's been my life. So just being able to share the knowledge that I've learned throughout my years is what made me want to become a coach. I'm very passionate to share with whoever wants it what I've learned over the years.
Just remember, this is 12 minutes, so don't go too hard right now. Save a little bit for later. You still have about 9 minutes left.
I was a very talented athlete, but I definitely had a lot of imbalances in my game that I didn't technically realize until I got older. And I think as a coach, I want to be able to be that person to help my athletes witness and understand their weaknesses in the now, so we can fix it and make them a better player and a better person. I believe I take a more holistic approach to coaching. I want my athletes to be their best selves. I don't want them to ever settle, because there's always room for growth and improvement. And yeah, I just want them to be their best selves, both in their sport and in life. And myself as a coach, I want to be that person to help to guide them through all of that. Your athleticism is great, but you definitely have to have some kind of mental grind, and you have to be able to tough it out. And there are times where things won't go your way, but it's a matter of how you're going to reflect and act on that. The Bill Walsh Diversity Coaching Fellowship answers the calling of diversity and inclusion in spaces where they historically didn't exist. I feel like the NFL is making a point now to include more women in football, and I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity. I feel like I am an ideal candidate for the Diversity Coaching Fellowship because I represent several identities that lack representation in both coaching and in sports. Even now, you turn on the television and you don't see the representation of people of color, of female athletes on the television, especially in the NFL. So I feel like it doesn't really give kids that much hope that there is a chance to make it to that level. Well, yeah, growing up, I tended to be the only woman of color on a team, and then at times I would be the only female playing a sport. So there was really never anything for me to look up to and think oh, well, someday that could be me. I eventually want to have a family, and I'm going to have kids, and I want them to be able to have the opportunity to someday turn on the television and be able to connect with someone that reminds them of themselves.